top of the morning to you. What do you think of my all green? Pretty good, right? Let me sit down for one moment. That's much more comfortable. So, good morning, and happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Or happy Monday for those who are choosing not to celebrate. So, let's begin with my low, my high, my act of kindness. Yesterday, we got a huge rainstorm. Like, here's the thing. Like, I took a nap yesterday afternoon, and we didn't get thunder and lightning, but the rain was so incredibly loud that woke me up. It was crazy. In fact, we had I want to say it rained like 3 times when really it was more like 2, because the rain that woke me up from the nap was then followed by quite literal sunshine. Like, it really was as if it's like what you saw in the cartoons, like a storm passes and then like bright sunshine. And then on my way home from visiting my dad, actually this is part of my high. On my way home, I saw like a perfect rainbow arch. And it was insane. Like, honestly, it was one of the most beautiful things I'd ever seen. But it was that sort of rainbow where there was one end, here's the thing. The reason why no one ever sees the end of a rainbow, because it's not something you can physically grab or feel. It's visual. It's on the visible light spectrum. Like, no matter how much you walk toward the end of either side of the rainbow, you can never reach it because it's light. It's the sun reflecting through hundreds of thousands of raindrops that are happening. That's why rainbows occur. But it was really cool, seeing seeing a rainbow. And just the fact we got a lot of rain yesterday is my low. Including the rainbow yesterday, my high was, I went back to Horseheads Brewing because Cousin's Maine Lobster was there. I got the lobster tots again with a cup of lobster bisque. I actually tried their beer called Sour Paul, which I think is going to be my go-to beer at Horseheads Brewing from now on. And no kidding, I ran into someone who I haven't seen in quite literally 17 years. Like the day I graduated high school, like almost 17 years. That's insane how long it's been since I've seen this person. So we just hung out, we talked for however long it was we were there, and it was great. After that, I visited my dad, saw him for a while, and watched college basketball. The March Madness brackets should be coming out. Well, they should already be revealed, but in tomorrow's video, I plan on filling it out, because that's usually what I've been doing every year. Also, here's the thing. The last couple of years, I've been referring it to my men's college basketball, bracket, which it is, but I haven't been able to use March Madness because I was told it was illegal to use March Madness because that's a trademark term. Here's the thing. You can use March Madness. You can't be promoting or selling anything. So, since I'm not promoting or selling anything, I can say March Madness in the video, and I can actually use it in the title of my video because I'm not promoting or selling anything. I don't have a product to sell. I don't like what you see is what you get. You know, this is what I got. What was my act of kindness? Well, I held the door for some people yesterday. That was one act of kindness that I had. It's so funny because whenever I go to church on Sundays, I go to St. Mary Mother, and if I see someone who's walking behind me, I'll hold the door for them. But unfortunately, it's kind of, obviously because they're behind me, it's kind of hard to gauge how far back they are. So I'll literally be holding the door for like 30 seconds waiting for them to come to the door. So, yeah, that happened, but it is what it is. So, yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day. It's one of my favorite, well, I like all the holidays for sure, but this is one I genuinely gravitate to as one of my favorites, if I were to call any favorites, because, well, for starters, growing up, green was my favorite color. And, you know, I got green pants, green shirt, got my green tie. So, I can genuinely say that I am prepared to wear green today. You know, my entire life on St. Patrick's Day, I've never been pinched. Yeah, see, the rules are, if you don't wear green on St. Patrick's Day, or anything you're wearing isn't green, or, no, it's, like, if you're not wearing green, period. I mean, honestly, I could have had a different outfit, but I have this tie on, so I don't get, like, pinched or anything. Yeah, you get, you know, pinched if you don't wear green. I mean, keep in mind, that's like an old school rule. I mean, because it's 2025, I don't think anyone ever does that anymore. But, you know, why risk that sort of trouble? Let's see, what else? I guess I am a little bit sad at the fact that today really would be, because remember, my mom is still in Colorado. She comes home tonight, actually. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to have corned beef and cabbage today because my mom would be the one who makes it, and she's not here. And even if, I mean, listen, corned beef and cabbage in our family is a crock pot dinner, so I would just simply, you know, put it in the crock pot. But again, the problem is, we don't, my mom isn't here. And I could do it myself, but for me to do that, I would have had to get up like at least a half hour earlier. And obviously do my video a half hour earlier. But I'd have to go find any corned beef and cabbage that's on sale and bring it to my folks' house and put it in the crock pot there. Unfortunately, didn't really do that. But I'm sure there's plenty of stuff going on today that I'm absolutely positive that, you know, people are going to celebrate the holiday with. I mean, I know I shared this story at least once so far, but my senior year of high school, a dear friend of mine and teammate actually took the day off and did nothing but drink Guinness, which is the official beer of Ireland. I have had Guinness before. I mean, it was okay. I mean, I'm sure now I'd probably like it a little bit better now that my palate's more refined. Although I have heard legendary comedian Bill Burr say that he actually tried Guinness in Ireland, like fresh Guinness in Ireland. He came back to America and he couldn't drink the Guinness here in America. Like, he had to work his way up to like where he was before he went to Ireland, which took him either a couple months or a couple years. But that's how crazy it is. I think something must happen to the Guinness as it goes overseas. Now that's gotta be it. Which reminds me, even though it's Monday, and I doubt that anyone's really gonna be that reckless today, because again it's Monday. If you are going to celebrate today, just please be careful. You know, set limits for yourself. Don't drink too much. Or if you really are going to be insistent on drinking, have a plan in place. Like, have someone else drive you home, or, you know, stay the night wherever it is you're at, provided you're actually at someone's house. Don't drink and drive. For the love of God, don't drink and drive. Make sure you also remember that, again, today is Monday. The week has only just started up again, and therefore you want to make sure you don't, you know, have to worry about work and stuff. Or, well, if you're in school right now, I hope it's at least college and you're above the age of 21. I mean, I mentioned my friend earlier. I mean, he did drink Guinness under the age of 21 technically, but I mean, that was, you know, 17 years ago, so I'm not going to fault him for something he did all the way back then. But you shouldn't do that. Make good choices today. Again, have a plan in place. Think about what your week is going to entail before indulging in any kind of alcohol. That's really all I got in the realm of, you know, advice today. I mean, normally I'd say that if you need a ride, don't hesitate to come and contact me, but no one ever really does, which usually means everyone winds up being okay. Yeah. So that's all I got in the realm of advice. Every year since I started making videos, I've always ended my St. Patrick's Day video the exact same way. Which is always kind of melancholy for me, because what I'm about to say, I have saved for 2 other occasions, which was for visiting the grave sites of both Andrew Einstein and Sean Bertanza, respectively. If you don't know who they are, they're both brothers of mine from Trinity Pauling. They were both also my teammates for cross country, one of which died by suicide. In fact, it was because of that suicide that I'm still here, for those of you who don't know that. As for the other, he had died of, he had both Parkinson's White syndrome, so he had a weak heartbeat, and he wound up dying in his sleep. It's on my bucket list to go to both of their grave sites. And I actually have, because they're both buried in different states. One South Carolina and the other one Connecticut. I would actually go to their grave sites and carry a bouquet of flowers, but not just any flower. I would do the state flower of each of their respective states, which, if you don't know, the the state flower of South Carolina is the yellow jessamine, and the state flower of Connecticut is the mountain laurel, which is also the state flower of Pennsylvania. Yeah, Connecticut and Pennsylvania have the same state flower, the mountain laurel. In case you're wondering, the state flower for New York is the red rose. That's really all I know about state flowers, by the way. Anyway, I would go to their grave sites, place a bouquet of their state flower on the gravesite, and I would utter a traditional Irish blessing, which is how I always end the St. Patrick's Day video I have. And I always get a little emotional saying these words because, you know, I think maybe because I am legit, you know, Irish. I'd say I'm about like 60-some% Irish altogether. Maybe like 66% Irish, I believe. Because, you know, I'm half Irish from my mom's side. That's 50%. And on my dad's side, because he's also Polish, Welsh, English, French, German, Scottish, and also Irish as well. I want to say it's definitely more than 60% Irish, so anywhere between like 61-66% Irish, I believe that's what I am. Anyway, if I got to their gravesites, this is what I would say. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be ever at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall softly on your fields. And until we meet again, may the Lord hold you in the palm of his hand. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. I hope you all liked this video, and if you did, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on social media. As always, I am very humbled that I made this video for all you guys who watch and enjoy for today. I'm hoping we have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful St. Patrick's Day. Or if you're not going to celebrate, I hope you have a happy Monday. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk to Jim, I'm always going to be here to lend it, and I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.